too much.
This is too much.
The fireman! I'm bailing.
Fireman Ed, yeah.
I did not wear this to be fireman.
I can't hear you.
Actually, that would be a funny. I'm Fireman Ed, but like not
You're
the Fireman Ed from the Jets.
yeah.
I'm just a fireman.
You got the
because
wrong.
The Jets are so shitty. I would never. I got rid of all my Jets shit.
Somehow they knew your name was Ed when you were looking up Fireman Ed outfits. This is not what we were thinking when we were going to do Fireman Ed.
Welcome to the CoEd podcast, everybody. Our Halloween episode. As you can see clearly by the way Steve is dressed.
Yeah.
It is definitely Halloween, not some weird cross-dressing competition. That honestly, I'd say you'd be like in the top 3 right now.
Well, what's the chick's name from Popeye?
Olive oil.
I'm
That's
olive
it. Oh
oil.
my God! Yeah, we just need the dress. Yeah, that's olive oil. Yeah.
Yeah. You just need to kind of have a stroke and then have giant tumors in your arms and your Popeye.
I would think you'd need probably some sort of visual impairment to get olive oil from you right now. Your olive oil's fucking jacked, bro. She's fucking deadlifting every day.
She had to keep up with Popeye, you know.
Popeye was destroying olive oil on a regular basis.
These are like heavy, you know. Like this is like.
I'm not talking into the mic. Damn it. I was just.
damn it.
I want to say that line again. It's funny. Popeye was destroying olive oil on a regular basis. She
In what
was
way?
frail as shit,
Yeah.
and he had arms the size.
No one told her to eat. She needed to eat. That
no,
poor
yeah,
thing.
he ate the spinach.
Yeah.
She just watched.
Yeah.
She cried for
No,
dinner.
she was just a damsel, constantly.
a damsel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bluto was always around.
Yeah.
But
You wanted to talk about Yankees or no?
we could talk about the Yankees. I
There was
don't understand.
something you brought up before. You said you really wanted to talk about. Was it Joker? We talked about it last week, but. Oh, the Joker, the thing you were saying, the followers.
I wanted to wait till Alex saw Joker, and then, but we could actually
Damn
kind
it.
of talk about incels, how they're ruining the experience of what the Joker is, because I didn't understand.
Well, explain.
I never,
Hold on.
I never
Start
heard of
over.
incels before.
Incels.
Specifically, I guess Joker incels. But a
So
friend of
what
mine
is
that I
an
work
incel?
with was like, I can't get into Joker because of incels. And I looked at him like, I don't know if you know what Joker is, but I've never heard of incels. And he explained to me that there's these group of people who can't get laid, apparently, that latch on to what Joker is and not necessarily like completely like do like domestic terrorism, but try to like inconvenience people. But essentially, when Joker, the movie, came out and when the character Joker is usually portrayed in film, there's always like a domestic like threat. And they up security at theaters. They'll put out, like, if you buy tickets to see Joker, like actually I did, it says, you know, one of the things that you read is a costume guideline.
Yeah.
But I never heard of this before, and I love Joker. I don't want to be lumped in with these assholes. I just think the character's brilliant. Joker's been around for what, 60 years, maybe even
Probably
a little
longer
longer.
than that, yeah.
And still, I can't see a character that is as unique as Joker that can be reinvented, and also that has been kind of copied. Anytime there's like kind of any sort of crazy, misunderstood, genius kind of a. It's all right, just someone's farting off to the side. No big deal.
Don't mind me.
Spooky. But yeah, anytime there's sort of a character, it's compared to like what Joker would be. But I don't understand the incel thing, and just stop everybody. But yeah, no, and you never heard of this before either.
No, I
yeah,
never heard
and
the
you're a
term
comic
incel.
book fan, probably
Yeah.
more than I am, definitely more than I am. But I have a special place.
Well,
in
no,
my heart
that
for
you could
Joker.
throw that like incel thing on any following. It doesn't have to be comic books. Right?
Exactly. That's the thing that like bothered me when my friend said that he can't get into Joker at all. Didn't watch The Dark Knight or not appreciate it for really what it was with the Joker character,
Yeah.
more than it was just a really good movie.
Yeah.
And that they were able to really merge quality, you know, film with Joker. Not that the movies before weren't necessarily that, but this Dark Knight was something special, and Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips, it's incredible. So
well, they also made it in a way that like they don't bring up Batman. Well, obviously it's before Batman even exists, but like you didn't have to know really a backstory.
it's really difficult having a serious conversation with you in that wig. I just can't stop thinking. What if you were at no leave it on
Is it better if they're behind me? Huh?
It's not even that, it's the whole
No.
it's you look so unkept. Like, what is this costume? You do kind of look like someone who would probably be filmed at like a convenience store being called sir. It's ma'am. That's what you look like.
The guy in GameStop. That
Oh, I was
video.
gonna say GameStop, and yeah, I can talk to your supervisor. But I mean, yeah, you know what? That is, honestly, someone
You want a
dressed that
man? I'll
feminine.
show you a man.
I would call you ma'am right now because I'd be too afraid.
with the beard. Yeah.
with the beard, but the wig says it all. But like, you definitely don't understand how women's hair works in that way. That's the way the wig looks, not the way.
Well,
like,
good. I'm glad that it
Yeah.
shows.
I know.
I don't know how to do women's hair at all.
I do, I do makeup and I do hair. Okay, just kidding. I don't.
I feel like I can kill somebody with this.
Yeah, like.
Sorry. You brought it up.
Well, the
before.
Yankees, I wanted to talk baseball a little bit. Not really dwell on them so
So
much
they
because
lost.
they did lose.
They're out.
But at the same time, you can't help but hear the narrative of the Yankee fan being spoiled and wah, we didn't get into the World Series or even win the World Series. This is a failure, blah, blah, blah. I want my players to think that. Like Aaron Judge saying this is a failure. I want him to say that.
Yeah.
But Yankee fans, unless you're like 10 years old, relax. We won 103 games, 108, something.
Something
one
like
of those.
that, yeah.
We had 1,000 injuries to start the season. Our best players were out.
You're in the playoffs every
Yeah, and
single
like, you know,
year.
every
What
time-
other team can say that?
Every time I hear that, I immediately think, no way. But that's
Yeah.
me, that part of me as that Yankee fan, because I want to get into the playoffs every year. If we
One-
don't get in the
that's
playoffs,
one
then I
year, though.
react.
Like you have to find a
Just
year where
2
they didn't
years,
make
I
it.
think.
You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it's other than that. I mean, why do you think Brian Cashman has not moved from that position? Like, we bring in different managers, but Cashman really does know what he's doing, and especially the way he reacts to adversity. Like, everybody got hurt, and he made deals. We never brought in the pitcher, but that makes me think that there was no right deal.
Yeah.
And we still got as far as we did. And guess what?
Well,
we didn't
also-
lose because our pitching. We did not lose because of the pitching. We lost because too many guys came back too quick and weren't sharp enough to hit the fastball, and we're ahead of the curveball, all that stuff. Our offense just wasn't there, though.
Yeah.
That's it. And you
Well,
know what? That
yeah, they
happens.
said because Houston did not hit well.
Not
They
really.
just
The
hit
pitchers
when
did very
they
good.
just hit when
And-
like it was a crucial time.
And in the
which
regular
Yankees did
season,
not.
the Yankee pitching was in general better than the Houston Astros pitching. But big games, Verlander, Garrett Cole, like it's really tough.
Yeah.
Even Greinke, it's really tough to.
Well, so
count
that was the
those
thing I
guys
was going
out.
to say when there was no right deal. The two guys that were available, Greinke and Bumgarner, and both of them said, "I don't want to go to the Yankees."
Yeah, and like Greinke has said that a lot
Well,
before.
he's a little off.
I mean,
He doesn't. There's something. Yeah.
he
he's a
he
little
didn't
off.
want to deal with the.
He's got like
media.
social anxiety and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. But you're on TV every day, dude. And like, fine, do it. Do
He
whatever
doesn't do
you need to
interviews.
do.
I've never seen an interview.
Whatever. When you're that good,
probably
you don't have
weird.
to do
Yeah.
interviews. But like, honestly, in New York, if you didn't do interviews and you pitched well, nobody would care, dude.
on fire. I'm not gonna even know.
Good thing.
Good thing we.
Good
have
thing
a
I'm dressed like a
fireman
fire.
here.
Yeah, fireman Ed. You know, when you told me to dress like this.
Help me!
Nope.
No, sir, I won't.
You're. I'm sorry. You're perishing.
Is
in
there
this
a
fire.
child that I could save, or anything else? A dog, maybe?
There's a cat around. A goldfish. You
Yeah.
got a goldfish that I could put him in my pocket. But when you told me to dress like fireman Ed, I vastly didn't get that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thought you would be wearing.
But
a
at
plane
the
on
same
your
time,
head.
the Jets don't deserve me dressing in anything Jets. This is Tuesday. Yesterday was Monday Night Football. The Patriots beat the Jets 33 to -33 because it doesn't matter what the Jets score.
That was brutal.
You know how much I watched of it, and I'm a Jets fan. How much do you think I watched of that game last night? And I'll just say
Did
this:
you
it's my
actually
Sunday.
hold on?
It's
Did
my
you actually
Sunday.
did you actually turn it on? That's what I have to start with that because then I can't like guess minutes or anything like that if you didn't even turn the game on.
Well, you could still guess minutes, but no, I did not turn the game on.
Okay, so
it's
there
Monday
you
Night
go.
Football. The Jets have not won on Monday Night Football since before Monday Night Football was a thing, and they're playing
This
the
thing
Patriots.
sounds like a queef.
Yeah, a really gentle one. Because I've heard of a hard one.
Yeah.
I've been around a difficult one, to say the least. Yeah, that one. That one's okay. Other ones, duck. But
Go on.
This is a silly, giggly episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're dressed like Mr. Olive Oil, Oliver Oil.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oliver Oil.
You're Oliver Oil. And if there's a fire in here, I'm taking this shit off immediately. I am not qualified to even.
That would be funny too. But you like, you run out dressed like that, and you'd be like, "Oh, what'd you get here?" You know, like they think you're part of the crew.
And me like, get the back of the hose. All right, I'm helping.
What's going on there? I don't fucking know. They're like looking for code words.
Where's your oxygen? What the fuck are you talking about? Who are you? I better go.
I better go.
I need saving.
Yeah, someone save me. Not the
Someone
transsexual with the pigtails.
Someone sees me.
Not that jack
dressed
guy
like
with pigtails.
being fireman carried out by another fireman.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're just dead weight
that
too. You're not even
someone's
like
kid?
helping them. Yeah, you're not even helping.
You can't bring your daughter to work day. Doesn't work as a fireman. This helmet is this like a legitimate?
Probably not.
This has some weight. You know what? You want to wear it? Put it on with.
I don't want to mess up my hair.
Get that Vidal Sassoon moment.
What's the best Halloween costume you ever wore?
Ooh, good question. I know if I give my immediate answer, I'm gonna immediately
I
regret.
feel like I'm the chicken backdraft.
You know what?
my bra's like up in the hose, you know. I just
chicken
banged Billy
backdraft.
Baldwin. I can't get the freaking knot out. Go on, don't mind me.
When I was a kid, we did a lot of camping, and Halloween we'd always go to like a campground that had like a good like Halloween trick or treat thing. It was always like 2 weeks before Halloween, so we'd get like 2 Halloweens. Like I get Hanukkah and Christmas. I got 2 Halloweens also. Get at me. Anyway, one year I was a crash test dummy. I was like 6.
People just throwing you into
no,
trees.
no. But remember the gummy?
But you had to be like limp the whole time. Like if I was gonna be a crash dummy, I'd like just like just dangle arms and shit.
Honestly, I probably did do that because I was an obnoxious child. But I cut like a little hole out of the mask and put the gumball like red eye like candies. Remember the gumball that looked like a really bloodshot eye?
Yeah.
I put 2 of them in there. So I couldn't see, but like I look like a cracked out racist dummy, and everyone's laughing as I walk by for like that reason.
How old
Wow,
were
he looks
you?
like he's on meth, and I'm like, I just look like a weird crash test dummy.
How old were you?
I was a kid. I might have been like 6 or 7.
Oh my god.
I know. I wasn't. It's probably not the best, but that was a good one. I can't really think. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this back on. So
Thing's pretty.
it's heavy, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
That's good.
In case there's a fire, I can grab it right away.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
So yeah, Halloween I tend to take pretty serious.
This year I have a pretty good one in mind. I think I kind of want to wear it again on the show, so I don't know if I want to say. Do you want? I think you are going to want to wear yours because you've been kind of raving about it. Do you want to hold off?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll talk about past ones though.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I did like before Green Man was a thing, like the one
Well, from It's Always Sunny, that's when it became a thing.
I
yeah.
literally did it like the first year that episode came out. So I had that. That one was pretty sweet.
So could everyone see your junk?
Oh yeah, and it only unzips from the back of the head. So like it's really a pain in the ass to like get on and off. Like you got to get completely pretty much naked to go to the bathroom. So I would just like piss in it. No, I'm kidding.
Well, you got to wear a diaper next year. That's all.
So that I did, and then I also did the McPoyles. So it's also characters.
Oh, I remember you telling me about that.
So that one was easy because you just kind of grease yourself up, you put Vaseline all over yourself.
But you have to walk around in your underwear and a robe.
Yeah, it's great.
But like a dingy. Did you dirty it up? Or was it?
No,
or was it a
I
fresh?
just looked greasy and disgusting, and then like I had sideburns and a mustache, and just like
what clothing?
I drew in a unibrow.
That's it. There you go. But did you like actually wear?
I walked around with milk. I had like a carton of milk.
Did you like wear like the robe and just in your underwear? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
And my hair just looks so greasy and disgusting. Like, but it's like so easy to do, and it doesn't cost any money.
That's not bad.
I had the robe, so it was great. I was a baby. That one was actually that one's been a hit. Like anytime I've worn that one, everyone's like, "Oh my god, yeah!" And I'm like,
baby's back.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's okay, I guess.
You brought up the checkmate when you saw pictures of me.
Yeah,
that was
the
a
disco
good
guy.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I love that one. The only problem
you had the bell bottoms. You had bell bottom
I was
pants.
gonna say the only problem with that costume was it's a kit. Like
so
you buy it.
He went to the one that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Alex brought up this past weekend was the Checkmates annual Halloween party. So he was at that. Like,
I know, and I wish I was telling him before.
Ago.
I wish I was there. I've been there a few times.
Yeah.
But I wish I knew because I would have went.
Pictures I saw on Facebook, but I ran. He was in the background, and you couldn't miss him because it was like a bright lime green.
It was actually like this kind
it
of
was
green
hideous,
almost.
yeah.
It was disgusting, but like so if I was in that era, I would have had that suit.
Yeah,
like just to wear out. Just that would be going out wear.
I'd have like
I'd
a
go to the
pink one, like a peach or an orange one.
I don't know if I'd do pink. But
orange.
definitely orange for sure. That would be for Islander games because they were good back then.
Yeah.
They're okay now.
That would actually be cool with like a blue collar, a collar around the suit, and then orange. Yeah, that would work.
Hold on, are you an Islander fan?
I'm like not a hockey diehard fan, but my family is all Islanders, and
So how about we should go to an Islander game?
Absolutely.
Dressed in disco outfits. You like Dumb and Dumber. I'll be blue, you'll be orange.
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
I love going to Isles games. I just like to wear a jersey, drink a beer, but
we'd have to go to the barn though. We can't go to Barclays.
Oh no, I don't mind Barclays.
Yeah, I know,
but no,
Barclays doesn't deserve that.
Right, exactly. But one thing I'll say, Coliseum, your prices absolute trash for a domestic beer.
Which they must have went up because they always
$16.
They always used to be low.
Well, they were low because they made money off of the Islander ticket sales.
Yeah.
They're not making much money from them playing there, so all the concessions are jacked up. There's not really a team store.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a jersey, like the one I just got you, happy birthday.
For 9th. Go pick it up.
You really can't. But Barclays has all that. So, you want to show it off? You should have worn it. You could have been Jason DeGrom, actually. That could have been your costume.
Jacob DeGrom?
Jacob. I said Jason. Ugh. That's how little I care about the Mets.
The fucker gets me an XL.
He's a fatty.
The fuck?
I want you to grow into it. I want you to wear it forever. When we grow old together in the retirement home, I want you to be like, look, man, I got the shirt still. And I'm going to be like, who are you? Get out of my room. Leave.
So
don't like pointing guns at people. It's not real. It's a prop for Halloween.
I don't know why we haven't never been to an Islanders game together.
Because you just said you're not a diehard hockey fan.
I go at least once a year.
Name one player on the Islanders, and it's in
Barzal. Grice.
Grice is okay. Grice is okay.
Yeah.
Name a
Last
new
year
one.
was Lara.
Name an Islander that just joined the team for this season.
This year, I have no idea.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
They're not even 10 games in, right?
I'm not sure, but we've been winning a lot. That's good.
They were.
I already went to a game. I actually went to the game on opening day. It was our very first game, and it was the home opener, and we played the Capitals.
You lost, right?
It was such a boring fucking game. It was like maybe
2-1, right?
I think it was
3-1?
3-1. I think they got an empty netter, but it might have just been 2-1 too. Absolute trash. Both teams played like shit. It wasn't like the Capitals were like running the table. The 2 goals they got were like luck. Like It was just
I
not
went to
a
the
fun
game last year that they played Philly, and it was the fucking worst game ever. I think it was
They
like
play Philly a lot.
it was
so.
like 6-0, 6-1.
Oh, the Philly just
it was
spanked them?
awful. It was awful.
That'll happen.
Like it was over by probably mid-second period.
Whenever I think of the Flyers, I think of not just the very first game I went when
And
I
the
was
Flyers
a real
were
little
terrible
kid.
last year too, right? Weren't they?
They didn't make the playoffs, but they were kind of like, I think they were eliminated in maybe the last couple of weeks, so they were competitive, but either way, they weren't that great. Yeah. But I saw them the very first game when I was a kid, like 6 or 7, and I went one year. My dad got super great seats right behind the net, like 4 rows up. So it wasn't first row where it's like, okay, it's not that great because it's flat to the ice.
Yeah.
You're a little up so you could see everything. They let up 6 goals in the first period. Oh. This was back probably like 2001 or something. It was awful.
And that's the worst because like hockey of all sports, those games go so quick.
Yeah, but not only that, too, we had amazing seats, and that's the game we see, where we left after the first. Because it was like, let's just go get something to eat. Like, I'm definitely down to leave.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Actually, so I went to an Islander game. It was, they played the Penguins. This was back when they had Okposo. It was actually, I think it was the last year of the Coliseum being their permanent home. Mm-hmm. And they were making like a run to go to the playoffs. Like they were doing pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I went to the very last game of that. They made the playoffs that year.
Okay.
Yeah, because
so
they
were playing the Penguins, and it was a great game that I saw maybe like 10 minutes of. So we get there. My buddy got tickets for his one of his wedding gifts was like box seats. To a game. So him and his wife were at this game, and then like a bunch of us went. We met these 2 Canadian guys in the parking lot, like. They just happened to be in town for business and they wanted to go to a game. So they and so like I was like asking them questions like, do you guys get offended by South Park? Like, what do they think? And he's like, no. He's like, they thought it was like the funniest. They're like, honestly, we think it's funny because it's just so ridiculous.
Okay, good.
That they like
I can't
give us
believe that's
beady
the
eyes and
question you
flapping heads.
asked them.
I'm so curious. What am I going to ask?
proves-
I'm like, what do you think of Canadian tuxedos?
No,
like,
that's
what the fuck you want me to
that
say?
just shows how little you know or care about hockey. Because anytime I've heard a similar setup, they ask him, "Oh, what do you think of the Islanders? Or what do you think of this player or that player?" You know, you're Canadian.
They just came
so
over
you,
and just started tailgating with us. It was
That's
just 2
so
dudes.
good.
They were pretty.
But
It was
the
pretty
first
funny.
question you ask is about South Park.
It wasn't the first question, but I was like, maybe. Well, how many chances am I going to get? So I was whatever. So
They're not that far away.
So
how many chances am I gonna get?
We get into the game. We get to our seats, and there was already tension between my buddy's cousin and my one friend because my friend dated my buddy's cousin's sister.
And then I guess that wasn't happening anymore at this time.
No, which wasn't even my buddy's fault. It was her break. Like she kind of, whatever.
So
it was
then
like
I guess the
it was
cousin
stupid.
was like just not a cool guy.
He just was kind of a hothead.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So,
okay. All right.
Yeah. So
Not cool, dude.
Already
Chill.
there's like stupid like they just say little bickering comments back and forth, but it was whatever, we're kosher.
Really? It got verbal.
No. Oh, like before it was already just like something stupid.
That's lame.
So we I think like the first period the first period ended, so it was the first intermission. And
so you saw 20 minutes.
So I did see 20 minutes
Okay.
actually, I'm sorry. And it was I think like maybe there was a score. I think it was like 1-1 or 2-1.
And it was
something.
Islanders who?
Penguins.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And the place was rocking.
Right,
I
that's
mean,
a big-
the place
that's a
was
big game.
fucking rocking. It was an
Yeah.
awesome environment. So I noticed that my friend, the one that's in this whole thing, he's like really fucking drunk out of nowhere, and he didn't have any beers like in the stadium. So I was like, what the hell happened? So apparently he hung out with the Canadian guys, and they had a bottle of Jaeger, and he like slugged it. Like the 3 of them slugged it.
Now you're not the cousin.
Not the cousin, my buddy.
friend. Okay.
Yeah. So he was belligerently drunk.
Jaeger will
and
do
he
that.
could barely get down the stairs. I'm like, oh my god, like he's bad. I'm thinking like, oh shit, like security might stop him or something. So we all go, we all get drinks and stuff. We come back. My buddy never comes back, and I'm like, I'm thinking like he's fucking dead or like he got arrested. Something's up. So I go back down, and actually my buddy's cousin goes down. We're looking for him.
Oh, so he
Can't
actually
find
showed
him.
that he kind of cared.
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah. So
All right, that's
so
cool. I saw the story going differently.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So I'm like, I don't know where he is, whatever. So we split up. We're trying to look for him.
We split up. At
And
the college.
I get impatient. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Actually, sorry. My buddy calls me. He's like, we found him. We're going back up to the seats. All right, cool. So then I'm like, I'll just get beers then because I'm down here anyway. So get the beers. I turn around, come out to like the section, and I just I see right where our seats are. We're all the way up top. A bunch of us are where our seats are. A bunch of people are standing up, yelling at each other, and I'm like, oh god. And so some guy. Like that's right by the stairs. He's like, some guy's throwing up on some people up there, and I'm like, oh god. So I'm looking up, and this guy is covered in puke, and he's just like, what the fuck? Like he is pissed, and I'm like, oh shit.
Well, it's somebody else's puke, I
And the
imagine.
attendants are coming up, and like, so obviously my friend threw up on this guy. And he was like not apologetic. He was just like, dude, like he basically was like, it's over, man. It happened. There's nothing we can do. Like he just justified it.
As like the only logical step
like,
you could go.
It's like I didn't mean to do it, but it happened, and like whatever. So the guy was like pissed. He somehow didn't throw a punch. I thought he like was threatening to do it, but he didn't do it.
It's tough to do when you're covered in vomit because you know you're a sling for vomit now.
yeah,
So if
oh,
you
yeah.
swing, you're gonna get somebody else.
So this guy's night's ruined, you know, and
Probably his weekend.
yeah. So then security comes. They take my friend. They throw him in Islander jail.
There's Islander jail.
Yeah, there was like it was like a health center, and then they were gonna like lock him up. I guess I don't know. So
What's Islander jail? Oh, that's just the holding in Hempstead.
yeah, it's just
It's Islander jail, but we're taking
it's
you to
also the
fucking
closet,
station.
so they have like jackets and stuff in there. So yeah,
The
so
lost and found is
they
right next to
basically
it.
are like, he's either staying here or we're kicking him out. So we're like, fuck, what do we do? So
Leave him there. Go watch the game.
yeah, I don't
But that guy's
exactly-
covered in vomit. Probably smells like vomit up there.
Yeah, I don't exactly remember what happened, but they were like, he's got to go. So security's like walking us out, and they kick us out along with him because they're like, oh, you got to go with him. And I was like, that's some bullshit. This guy was a real dick.
Really?
Yeah. So we were like, what
You know,
the
I
fuck?
would think that you don't have to
So
go.
problem was so the other guys in our group, he starts talking. He's just like, you guys are fucking assholes. Like, what the hell? Like, we didn't do anything wrong. He got sick. Like, why are you kicking us out? So that just made it even worse.
Of course.
We leave. So we're basically carrying my friend that threw up, and he's just saying, it was the Jaeger. The Canadians gave me Jaeger. A big smile on his face like he's laughing. You know, he just stinks. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
He's got no idea.
We get him back to the car. We just throw him in the car.
Of course.
And so at this point, we missed the entire second period.
It sounds like you missed the rest of the game.
I'm saying up to this point, we pretty much missed all that. So we go back. We're like, should we try to get back into the stadium? All right, we'll try. So we go back up. No. Security guy's like looking at us like, no fucking way. You're not getting back in here.
Yeah.
So then we try another entrance. We we circle around the whole building. Finally, there was one more try. Like my buddy's like, fuck this. Let's just get out of here. And the whole time I'm telling everyone, I'm like, don't tell the guys, like my friend that was married. It was like the gift. I'm like, no one tell him what's going on because I don't want to like ruin his time. So and I'm with like his brother, his cousin, you know, whatever. So we finally are like, with one more try, let's just try the last entrance. It's like 80-year-old dude, and we're like, yo.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I explained what happened. I was like, our friend got sick, and the other security guard was being a real dick. He kicked us out, and he's just like, it was like weird. It was like we were meant to be. And he just gave me he's like, get back in there. Like he opened the door back up. So we get back in. There's 4.5
great.
minutes left in the third period. The game's like 6-2. We missed fucking everything. Everything.
Hold on, with the Islanders winning?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Islanders kicked the shit out of them.
Wow.
And we missed like every single goal. And the place
awesome.
was going crazy, and we were like, "Wow, what a game!" So then my buddy comes out that like he got the gift. He's like, "Woo! Like, ooh, what a game!" Like he's so excited. He's like, "Well, we didn't see any of it. We were tending."
How about you regale us with that on the car ride home?
Yeah. Please fill us in. But yeah, that was pretty much it. It was yeah. I when I walked up those stairs, I was like with the beers. I was like, God damn it! I just spent like $30 on these 2 beers.
Yeah.
My friend just threw up on somebody.
And our pets' heads are falling
Yeah, those
off.
fucking Canadians with their beady eyes and flapping heads. No,
Just drink the Jaeger.
Those guys were cool, but yeah. So that was and I honestly I picked that game out specifically because I was like I only want to see like good matchups. I don't want to just go for any bullshit
I was just
game.
gonna say I cannot go to another Isles Pens game for the rest of my miserable life because not only do I just hate Crosby and
Yeah.
everything that the Penguins represent, because do you remember that the big brawl game there was like I think everybody on the teams fought each other at one point.
No, I don't.
It wasn't like line brawls all the time, but there was always fights. At the end of the game, it ended up being like 6 players left on each bench. It was at the Coliseum. I was at City College at the time. I came home that weekend. I was like, I should just go to that game. And I was like, nah, I'll just have a bunch of friends over. We watched the craziest fucking shit happen. I was like, I was ready. I wanted to go so bad, and we didn't. But the Islanders won like 9-3. Not having anything to do with I think it was up 6-0, and then the Penguins just started trying to fight everybody.
Yeah.
And the Islanders had a bunch of fighters on the team at the time. But if you can watch those
Martin
highlights.
In his prime.
Who?
I said like Matt Martin in his prime.
Matt Martin in definitely his prime. Trevor Gillies. I don't know if you remember that name.
Yeah, I remember Gillies. Yeah.
I actually got a puck from him at a game because I was just wearing the Fu Manchu mustache that he was wearing. And during warm-ups, like, Trevor Gillies! And he's like, hey, good kid. Like, I'm like 25.
I'm a man.
Greatest,
here you go, kid.
He's like a little kid that's like, I was like, tough shit. It was such a thrill. But no, definitely like watch that video on YouTube. The highlights for that game are at least 10 minutes of just fights. And some of the fights aren't that great, but the good ones where people get injured, God. So much fun.
Yeah, it's a totally different experience when you're watching it live. You're just like, oh my God.
Yeah, I haven't played in like 2 years at least. And every time I watch hockey, especially if I'm at the rink, I just want to lace them up and get out there because it's the most fun thing. Ice hockey is totally different than any other sport I've ever played.
Yeah.
And I've only gotten into it like more recently in my life, like my early 20s. I actually started playing because I put it on my acting resume when I was starting out because I did extra
hockey.
work.
Yeah.
And one of the things they put down is your hobbies, things you can do.
Yeah.
So I put roller hockey and ice hockey.
Juggling,
I had never played
ice hockey.
I had never played ice hockey, and a buddy of mine was like, I'm going to an open skate, just play. Then you're not a liar on your resume. And after that, I was like, I just have to play. And it's so much fun. But
And you haven't gotten a gig since.
Well, I got this gig. Actually, that was before I got any gig, anything. Oh, did you see the thing I shared today? It was stupid. Or yesterday, I think I shared it. It was like a story.
No.
It was Facebook reminded me of a 10-year anniversary of me being in the Adjustment Bureau.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I did.
Oh, what a horrible movie that was.
Yeah,
it was a fun
terrible.
experience. It was great, but
I was trying to figure it out because you put it up. You were like, "What Matt Damon movie is this?"
Yeah,
and I'm like,
what bad Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Because at the time, they asked me, "Do you want to be in the Adjustment Bureau?" I didn't know anything about it. Like, who's in it? Oh, Matt Damon and Emily Blunt. I'm there.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I wanted to meet Emily, but she wasn't. I didn't.
What was that other one?
There were a couple after,
No,
but
like
the
Truth
Adjustment
About
Bureau
Charlie.
was
No, it
terrible.
was like something else. What the hell was that other one?
With Matt Damon.
Yeah, it was like Talented Mr. Ripley or something like that.
Oh, people like that movie. That was okay. You didn't like it? I actually haven't seen the whole thing, but
I don't know.
that's
He's
supposed.
made a lot of
that's
weird ones.
Yeah, but that wasn't one of the like bad ones. Just different.
Yeah.
Him and Jude Law. Jesus Christ, it's hot in here. I better call the fire department. I'm
You keep doing that. Yeah. You need to realize you are a fireman.
Well, I mean,
next
I'm
couple
not.
hours.
I play one on this podcast episode,
Yeah.
but I'm not a real one. You know, you think Dennis Leary is going up there in any apartment buildings after Rescue Me ended, trying to put shit out?
Dude,
Don't worry, I know exactly what I
That
need
was a
to
great
do.
show. Very
Love
underrated
Rescue
show.
Me. Rescue Me was awesome.
Very underrated show.
And like that opening song was in
MVP baseball.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
No, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so Alex, you said earlier how like we're probably the biggest fans of this show. No one's gonna care about that as much as I do right now. That is exactly where I was going. That's all I think about. Even though,
come on.
even though it's Rescue Me plays it exclusively.
Yeah.
That had a soundtrack, MVP Baseball,
Yeah.
but when I think of that song, I just think of that game. The hitting game, right?
Yes.
That was, why doesn't every game do that? That is the most fun
I got so
shit.
freaking good at that game too.
Right.
So my uncle used to play video game like
it
Madden
back
and MVP. Like we used to play each other. So he used to kick my ass in Madden all the time. And then MVP came out. He was the reason I got MVP because he got it first.
Right.
So then the next time we played, I constantly always played that hitting game. So it was like you had ramps and stuff, and
Right.
there was points, but you had to hit it in a certain area,
Yes.
so you learned how to hit.
Right,
basically.
exactly.
So I played it so much that like I literally was like unbeatable. Like so he played me in a game and he's just like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. He's like, you're fucking cheating. And I'm like, I swear I'm not cheating. I just like
You're just
you put it
dedicated as
inside.
fuck.
Yeah, you put it inside. I'm fucking gonna pull it. I don't know. And he was like, "You fucking child, I'll fucking play this game with you. You fucking cheating."
that
He could
makes me
not like
so
he
happy.
couldn't make me swing and miss. Like I
That's
was,
great.
yeah, I got so fucking good at that game. That game is amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
But it was like one of the last EA Sports baseball.
Yeah, it
games.
got can't because the
Well, they
contract.
do. Yeah,
It was
but they
stupid
do
contract.
NCAA.
Well, no,
college
that got canceled there for like 2 seasons.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
I
that
did
was the
do
thing.
that
That's the
too.
only EA Sports baseball thing.
Yeah.
There used to be 2 of every game. Why
Yeah.
can't baseball do it? The show is great. I
Now
love
they
the
have
show.
the contracts over, so they could do it. But they said, I keep reading up on it. They keep saying that like they were so behind. They didn't do it for so many years that they're so behind that the
Makes
game
sense.
would be a piece of shit if they actually
just
want to make
EA.
it.
All we want is that hitting mini game.
Yeah,
That's
seriously,
it.
bring it back.
And the home run challenge thing, whatever, that was fine.
Yeah.
I don't care. That hitting game
Was
like,
amazing. It was amazing.
I have a PS2, and I still have like most of those games because that hitting game
Yeah.
was dope.
Yeah.
That's the only reason
If
why
there
I
was
kept
like a
it.
way, I've always looked on like PlayStation Plus or whatever. You could buy like old games,
Right.
And they never have.
If they
the
just
old
did
sports
just
games.
that mini game,
yeah.
like their own thing, and it doesn't even have to be baseball players. Like it could be like Steve Cohen,
It's just me. Yeah.
yeah, on the I don't know, the Texas Titty Twisters or something. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a real team. I
No.
don't think that would pass for
Probably
a
not.
G-rated game.
You know what was a great game too? Midway used to make like NFL Blitz.
Yeah,
all those
oh,
games.
yeah.
Remember
And
Slugfest?
NHL Hits.
NHL Hits was amazing.
NHL Hits was
They
great.
Played,
GameCube.
Limp Bizkit was the head that was Rollin' was the theme song.
Oh my God, you're
Dun,
right.
dun, 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 dun,
You know what's
dun.
funny?
And I remember my dad watched me play it because it was 3-on-3.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're just beating the shit. My
Right.
dad came
There's
in, he's
no
just like, "What
penalties."
is this game?" he was always against me playing video games, but he was just like, "What is this?" 'Cause I'm like slamming guys through the glass, like
Right.
all this shit. He's like, "This game looks sick," and it was just so simple and stupid. But
Yeah.
oh my god, those games were
Were
amazing.
you able to create like a team after
Yeah.
you get certain points?
Yeah.
And like me and a couple of friends created a team of clowns. And our rink was on asphalt, but you were ice skating on like it was like in hell. There were cracks
like upside
everywhere.
down land and like
yeah,
fucking,
it was like yeah,
Stranger Things.
exactly.
That's
But like
amazing.
we wrote in like their names as like asshole and shithead.
Yeah, yeah.
But the actual like announcer would be like chin strap.
Yeah.
And, like,
Oh, yeah, the nickname that you
the
would choose
stupid-
for 'em.
They had 1,000 of them.
Yeah,
but they
yeah.
were all so dumb. But yeah, no.
The
that-
fighting was like brutal, but NFL Blitz was the best, and then they like ruined it.
They ruined it. Didn't they give it a
It
story
was so
mode?
bad. It was bad. They just like made it so they were all about like anytime you hit somebody, it was like a finisher in like Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Where
that's
they're like,
lame.
you'd hit a guy and he's like, "Look, his ribs broke." But then like the actual quality of the game, it wasn't even fun to play. You're just like
Yeah.
trying to hurt people.
It like took it out. Yeah.
Like Blitz was like you hit a guy, the ball's going all over the place. You could lateral it. You could
Right.
just, guys are running super fast. and then
Yeah.
you spin. Like it was simple and fun.
Right.
And then people started complaining, "Oh, dude, you violent." Kids
Fuck
don't
off,
wanna
man.
play
It's a video game.
Yeah, like Slugfest, you could like slide into, and when you're
Yeah.
sliding into the base, you could drop kick the guy with,
Yeah.
Oh man, Slugfest was the best.
kid in T-ball is gonna try to emulate this.
Yeah.
Well, then you're a bad parent.
Yeah.
You don't know enough
Why don't
about
you raise
baseball
your
to
kid?
teach your kid how to slide properly
Yeah.
without killing someone.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of baseball. Nobody dies.
Yeah, basically.
Stupid video game. But you bringing up Limp Bizkit, we talked.
at the Paramount? No, didn't you go to see Limp Bizkit?
See, I wanted to
Yeah.
go to that show.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard it was awesome. Buddy of mine went, and he always asks me to go to like shitty shows.
Yeah.
The one time he doesn't ask me, he was like, "I was gonna call you, but you always say no." I was like, "I would have said yes to that one,
yeah.
you asshole." But like, Limp Bizkit fell off a
Yeah.
little bit, but like,
Chocolate Starfish, though, what amazing album. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Remember when they did the
I-
Mission Impossible song? That was fucking sick.
that's when I like really got back into them. They have an album called "The Unquestionable Truth Part 2." It's only
there a
9
part one?
tracks. There is no part one. That's
Oh, okay.
it's just Fred likes to do goofy shit like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
and Wes too. He does all their artwork and shit. So they're just a bunch of ridiculous people.
Yeah.
But 2 of the songs on that album I listen to now, and it's not really like the lyrics are always what people like don't like about Limp Bizkit. The music's always really good. At least
Yeah.
I love Sam, John, all of them that play in the band. Like, but Fred actually has like really like it has like a good singer's touch to it. I don't know. And then there's a couple tracks that are like, okay, I can see why this didn't sell as much either. But they've been playing a lot more lately too, and they play in like Europe and Australia all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's so I'm big into music and you're not as much, I guess. But
No,
we
I
can
like
gel on
music,
Limp
just
Bizkit.
different stuff. I'm into all different shit.
Yeah.
I like
but-
hip hop. I listen to like folk music. I listen to jazz. I don't know. It's like, well, it's all over the fucking place.
No
I
metal
listen to like
though.
everything.
No metal though.
No country. I'm like
No
pretty
country.
much-
That's yeah. I'm
yeah.
good with
I'm
that.
pretty firm on that.
There's those southern rock and like western rock. There's a lot of like southern
like Johnny
influence.
Cash. So I could listen to that.
Yeah, it's not really
But, like,
country, but it's
This like new poppy shit that like all
Isn't
these
it
girls
weird?
are going crazy
Yeah.
for, and they know every word to every song. I don't understand how
I
it's
don't-
so pop. I really just don't. I don't know. It's so
I-
weird to me.
It's so weird. I actually went earlier this year to the
Like
Riverhead
when did it get so
Raceway
when did it get so big? I don't get.
because
I'm like, oh my god, Thomas Rhett. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
You know, probably because one, I think there were country acts putting like a drum machine in and making it like dance music.
Well, it's poppy.
Right, and it's poppy.
That's
Of course,
what it
it
is.
sells.
Well,
It's easy
Taylor
to
Swift.
sell.
That's what she was
Yeah,
big. 'Cause she
she
started
was-
her first album was country,
Yeah.
and then she went to pop.
Right.
Like not
But,
even
like,
remotely country anymore.
It also got into fashion a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's the big thing, you know,
Yeah.
cowgirl boots and everything.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. It's just weird. But like I was gonna say, like
It's like an obsession,
I
though.
went
I
to
don't know.
Riverhead Raceway
Yeah.
earlier this year, and that was fun. And that's like the most country thing that's out on Long Island is like it's like a legit NASCAR event because NASCAR is really just like the governing body of like racing in general.
Yeah.
But it's not like, you know, real stock cars or anything. These are all local guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But like they had a band playing and it was like reggae and like yeah, it was so like this makes
Were they
no fucking the bass player was. Everybody else was not. I wasn't
Oh, wow.
gonna bring anything about race into it. It doesn't
No,
matter.
I was just curious. It would
No,
just be funny if
exactly,
it
no.
was just like a
It
white
looked like
guy
it looked
doing
like a band for hire that like just performs. They were doing a couple covers and some sounded like kind of like instrumental. They were good too, but it was like
I had this funny.
that's what you
idea.
heard though is it was so fucking funny and it was
Red wine.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost
love the way you
100% sure that was one of the songs that they played.
Yeah, but I just thought it would be so funny if, like, you know, you have like these, but it's just a group of white guys, like, hey guys, everybody, how's everybody doing? And then they just break off in this Rastafarian accent for like no fucking reason.
We're going to break it down now, man.
Feel the rhythm in me heart.
You know what? If we could get you a beanie and put those pigtails up,
It's time for your bum o'clock. Wake up, Riverhead Raceway.
wow. I've never been impressed with you before. That is really good.
Yeah. By the way, we're buckwheat. Thank you so much.
Yeah. As soon as you're done with the last song, thank you. Good
Yeah,
night.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we're from Comac.
Born and raised. Went to Jamaica once last year.
Yeah. It rained the whole time.
It was a sandals we stayed at.
Yeah. We didn't leave the resort.
Still got a lot of drugs though.
Yeah. Oh God. I just thought that would just be like such a funny thing to do.
You
know?
Imagine my surprise. I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to the raceways. My buddy's birthday's big into racing and everything. This
Yeah.
is cool. Letting out my country a little bit. Red wine, but live. Like I hear him breathing. What the fuck? There's a band there, and they were like,
Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. I want to tell you I love
They
you.
didn't stop playing during the race either. Like they were over like by the concessions and everything, facing the other way.
Yeah.
But like you still heard.
I wanna be with you tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much blood.
Oh, there was some.
You know, they
wrecks.
could crash into the fence. You know, it's like a fucking wipeout. Ah!
When shit got
Fucking
close,
guy with a maraca.
you felt debris. Like you would. Feel,
Oh yeah, yeah. You're so
it wasn't
close.
that great.
No, you
Like,
smell
I
the
liked
burnt
it.
rubber. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like shit hit you. It's like, wow, it's crazy. What the fuck? What is this, London?
Yeah.
Jesus. God.
Yeah,
good
God, I
times.
haven't done it. I haven't been out there since I was a kid, like junior high.
I actually never went to the raceway itself before.
Yeah, no,
That was the
I
first
got
time.
like free tickets through. I was like playing pee wee football or something, and like It was the thing. I guess they just gave us that turned
Congratulations
into
for winning, Steve.
remember when I don't know if they did this when you were in elementary school. It probably did because of the area when you lived right by it. But we used to get like Pizza Hut coupons like through school. Like you'd get like Pizza Hut
I
vouchers.
thought you didn't play football.
Yeah, I did. Not through school. I played like
So
1 year and like
All right.
yeah,
Interesting.
3 Village Wildcats first year.
Woo!
Yep, we sucked.
Oh,
We're terrible.
that's fine.
Small
Did you get any
team league.
touchdowns?
No.
Did you get any
I got
sacks?
I got a 2-point conversion though.
It's okay.
So I
Special
caught a ball
teams.
in the end zone and only was worth 2 points.
Hey, that's not how you're supposed to look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was team captain twice. Like, well, it changed every game. Yeah.
Who wasn't captain yesterday?
Yeah.
No, Steve. We
Basically.
got you
And
last
our two
week.
coaches, all they did was quote, "Remember the Titans."
No.
yeah. He's like, they pull us in. They were like,
Did they bring you to a place and say it was Gettysburg?
yeah. It's where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg.
I don't think so.
No. I'm like, why are we doing out here?
It's raining
Yeah,
today.
why are we at West Meadow Beach? So, they'd bring
where
us
they
in.
punch
They'd bring
shit.
us in after we're just getting pummeled, and it, they're like, "Listen here, they will not gain another yard. Make them remember forever
How old
the
were
day
you?
they played the Wildcats." I was in 7th grade.
Oh
And,
my God.
Yeah, so like we're still like mourning 9/11 and stuff. Like it was right after that. So like it was.
I was in 10th grade when that happened. So yeah.
So it was so they'd do this hype up speech, and it was always the play after that the other team would run the ball like 80 yards for a touchdown.
Because you guys would still be thinking, "Wow, that was really great what the coach
Yeah,
said to
that was
us."
great.
Hike. Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
really
that
am
sounds
excited.
like
Oh, shit, you
remember
ran
the
right by
tight.
us.
Oh shit! Yep, there he goes, touchdown.
I was more of a Varsity Blues fan. Oh, there he goes. Should have said this. I don't want your life.
Dad, this is your life, not
Penis,
mine.
penis, penis, vagina, vagina, vagina. That would have been the best quote from Varsity Blues. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, they had the health teacher who was hot, and
Oh,
she's like,
yeah.
penis.
Wait, was that the one that was a stripper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why it was so funny when they found out, because she said dick and pussy the whole time, getting them used to saying the words. That's the only thing I remembered really from that movie.
See, I remember I saw Not Another Teen movie more than I saw Varsity Blues, so I was more of a fan of that.
And the guy that parodied the football player that like was getting the head injuries.
Yeah,
with the same
it was
actor.
the same guy.
That's the best part of the movie.
Oh, he's like, they count the concussions he has. They have it on the scoreboard. He's like got 4 left, or else he's gonna die. And like he gets hit. It's like ding. It's like down to 3. And he gets hit again. They like duct tape him to the other lineman. He's bleeding from his ears, and it's the guy John Benjamin. The guy who played Archer.
You're right.
He's the
Yes.
medic.
Yes,
And he
he's the
comes in
medic.
and he's just like, "Oh, we got to get him to the hospital." The coach is like, "Can he play?" He's like, "I don't think he can breathe. We got to get him to a hospital." He's
guy
like,
that played
"Can
the
he
coach.
play?"
The guy that played the coach was perfect.
He's like, "God
too.
damn it, God damn it." Yeah. And he like took one of the players and broke him over his knee.
Well, the one player that like got hurt in the game,
Yeah.
that like got split.
Yeah, oh,
It was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
That was the memory
Marty?
that Chris Evans
Yeah,
had.
Marty. Yeah.
You could do it. No, it's really okay. I just can't be on the field.
I'm just happy to be out here.
Pass the ball to him. I got.
He's wide open.
Ah, so great.
Then the announcer was good in that too, because like there was some stupid play they ran. He's like, "Wow, that was the worst play I've ever seen, ever."
Such a great parody movie.
Oh, good one.
I want
Randy
to change
Quaid.
topics.
Okay,
Oh, Randy Quaid is the dad.
he's the dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, "How'd
That
you get in my
opening
house?"
scene
He's
with
like,
the dildo is amazing.
He's like, "How'd you get in my house? There's a giant hole inside of your house." Oh, okay.
I want to change topics because this scares me. I don't drink coffee. Do you drink? I don't know. If
I
you-
just started getting into it. Actually, it's weird.
Then this is actually kind of poignant that I'm
yeah,
bringing
yeah.
this up. People go nuts for coffee, like
Yes.
anything, craft beer, food, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But I think coffee is absolutely wretched and disgusting.
Yeah.
There's nothing good that taste wise for me.
Yeah.
But like, I understand how it's the #1 drink in the world, and I'm kind of glad. Like, I'm one of those people that like I don't fucking need it. I can just wake up with my
I really
alarm.
don't need it, but like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, anyway, have you heard of? I don't know the name of it. I call it cat shit coffee. Are you aware of this at all as a coffee drinker, as a new coffee drinker? So apparently there is this special blend of coffee that is really expensive. It's like I think it would be like $32 a cup. And the beans, I think it's some special bean too, but
Where the hell did you hear about this?
It's Jerry drinks it with Jay Leno on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee.
Oh, okay.
And I've heard it before that too.
Okay.
But it's nothing special about the bean. Apparently, they feed it to cats, and they can't digest it. So when it passes through them, their stomach acid kind of reacts to it. People sift it out.
It's great with these two things like farting a little.
Yeah, right. It's just, but someone gets the beans out. They reserve the beans.
One guy.
Yeah, he's doing God's work apparently.
Yeah.
But they then don't. I don't know if they clean it. I'm assuming they don't, or else why the fuck did you put it through the cat anyway? But then they grind it up, brew it, and people drink it. Yeah. I call it cat shit coffee because there's no other way to call it.
I need more information. This is not sufficient tonight.
Bats? I'm just going to search cat shit coffee.
So, cat shit coffee.
You might be
Isn't
right.
Is that like a form of cheesing if it's cats? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, right? Cheesing?
Is the world... Yeah, no. I'm sorry. It's cat shit. It's hold on.
That's
it's
not the
called
name, right?
Civet. No, it's CIVET coffee. Civet coffee. I'm assuming. Oh, it's because that's the kind of cat. Superlatively expensive Kopi Luwak coffee. Oh, that's the name. Kopi Luwak coffee is famously prepared for roasting by
like
passage
Hawaiian?
through a Civet cat. Have you
like
ever tried a food with a legendary reputation? Was it blah blah blah?
Is that Hawaiian brand? That sounds Hawaiian. What you just said.
I don't. Hold on. Kopi Luwak is variously marketed as cat poo coffee or occasionally the most expensive coffee in the world. Sorry, cat poo coffee is way more descriptive.
See, now you're going to get all these people that like cats. I'm like, oh my God.
Me or
no,
them?
No, I'm saying the people watching here.
I love cats. I don't want them to
cats,
do this. Or people who really like cats but really love coffee more.
Yeah.
Kitty. See what you could do with this Folgers for me. I need a real...
Best part of waking up.
But the funny thing...
cat shit in your cup.
When Jerry Seinfeld and Jay Leno drank it, Jay Leno doesn't drink coffee either. And he's like, I've never drank a cup of coffee that I liked and I don't drink coffee.
Yeah.
So Jerry's like, why don't you try this one? They went to the back of the coffee place and he explained it to him. He's like, that went through a cat. You're going to drink it. He's like, we're going to drink it. And they do. And he tries it. He's like... And Jerry's just laughing at his reaction. How is that funny, Jerry? You're the funniest person in the world. Just someone going, ugh, because coffee's gross and you know it.
That's
Sorry.
so bizarre. I've never heard this before in my life.
Yeah, stop drinking coffee. Stop right now. You don't know where those beans have been. Whose ass they came out of.
I have trouble waking up in the morning, so I just need some sort of...
You know what you should try? An alarm. How many alarms do you have when you wake up?
2.
You got a problem then, because I only have 2. And I get up and I'm fresh as a daisy.
I
I got 4 hours of sleep last night, and it was like, oh, I'm
I just
perfect.
don't. I don't know. If I get really comfortable, I just don't feel like waking up.
That's called being a person.
Yeah.
But, coffee, that's what everybody uses. So, yeah.
We're at 56 minutes.
56. Why don't we...
This has been a bad one, so I think we
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think this was a good
No,
episode?
the last 20 minutes have been good, but...
Really?
I think it was dragging in the beginning there.
Well,
We do get
we're going to
better
come
as it
back
goes
here
on.
to Kings Park Studios on Long Island in Suffolk County every week. And, we'll be putting out, content whenever we can because,
Yeah, when Ed's not sick from mold
Oh,
poisoning.
man, yeah. That's tough. I was really sick. I'm sorry. But regardless, it's a lot of work, and we're on a shoestring budget. In fact, the budget is one shoestring. The other one is gone.
Yeah.
We had 2 shoestrings.
Yep.
Now we're only down to 1. I mean, by next week, that thing's definitely going to be gone.
Oh,
We got to get food.
Yeah.
And apparently we got to put out this fire.
And we
that's been
we
going.
put all our money into these smoke machines. So our yearly
That caution
budget,
tape ain't free,
our
everybody.
yearly budget is just spent completely on this episode.
But totally worth it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, I'm going to come back next week. You're going to come back
we
next
never
week?
found out how Cruella DeVille got her
Yeah.
money.
I'm going to do some research on that, and we'll probably find out in a month once I finish the movie, because I'm not really that interested in finding it out. Actually, no, I really want to know. If anybody knows, let us know. But that doesn't probably not going to happen either way.
All right.
Somebody read the book.
Yeah. It's probably.
It was literature, that silly movie. But it might have been like an actual, I don't know. It just
a little
sounds
based
like,
off horror books, so it's like.
Yeah, it must be really, she must actually in the book kill the puppies.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're back on
That's
this.
what I think. And
I'm
all
a
right, hold on.
Dalmatian lover.
I
I'm a
thought-
fireman,
Yeah,
okay?
So wait, I thought she was trying to sell their coats, right?
So she's skinning them?
I don't know. I don't remember what the point
Puppies,
was.
your hair is going to grow back.
She
It's
does.
fine.
She gets like these. Well, the 100. They obviously she didn't want.
We wanted 101 Dalmatians because I need exactly
meet up with
101 for a nice dress.
Was it? It didn't all come from the same mom though. It was like they ran into
101
100.
Dalmatians out of one pup? That's illegal. You know how many litters? That's 10 litters.
It was not
She'd
like they were
die
a
after the
family,
sixth
but
one.
they like ran into another group and then they made a convoy. I don't know.
Cruella had kennels
then-
set up all over Manhattan, and they
Yeah.
found a way to meet each other in the cellars.
Weren't they in London? Wasn't it in
I
England?
don't. You know a lot more about this than I do.
I'm like it's all coming
If
back.
they were
to
in
me.
London, they didn't have
You
British
know what?
accents.
See, yeah, it's true. That's true. And the other Disney movie, Fox and the Hound. That one was fucking sad.
Anything with "and the" is sad.
Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, so one of them's gonna die.
Yeah. Which I was never sure. I'm like, wait, which one's? I never saw Lady and the Tramp, so I was just like,
Really?
Yeah, I was like, which one's the Tramp? Because there's,
Lady
I know.
is gonna be the female dog.
So the Tramp is the man.
the tramp is the man. Yeah, there was a famous
Is his name Tramp?
no, but the tramp
So is
kind
he a
of
hua?
no,
never saw
no.
Lady
It's
and the Tramp.
it's like a I don't know if it's necessarily.
He's a mutt. So why they call him a tramp?
Well, he was like a homeless dog. Like not. I don't know. I don't know. But like there was a.
So he was hip. He was rad.
I can't
He was
think-
from the streets. And Lady.
homeless dog makes you think he's hip and rad.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. And then like Lady.
No, this is like this was dated. This
Lady was like, she's like in a nice house. She's got,
I forget
she's
how they
cute,
ended
she's
up-
pampered.
but he was
And then-
definitely like a dog without a home.
Yeah.
But like tramp doesn't
He
mean
was
like, a
like,
hooker.
so basically it was like Titanic.
That's actually really
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. In a high stakes card
James-
game.
James Cameron just ripped off Lady in the Tramp. He ain't gonna fuck about the
That's what he
Titanic.
did. That fuck. All he did
the
was add a
jewel of
boat.
The world
Yeah, he
was
said he was
just
just
a
like-
meatball.
His pitch to this to the studio was Romeo and Juliet and then a picture of the Titanic because he was
And they
like,
were like, no,
I'm
no,
not
no.
gonna oversell this. It's really about two dogs, but I'm gonna humanize them. And then add a boat.
I can't think of the guy's name though. He was a famous actor in the silent film era. I can't think of his name. He had like the Hitler mustache, but he was in
Charlie
a bunch
Chaplin.
of movies. Yes, he was in a movie called The Tramp. So it wasn't just for women, and that's kind of what they're using The Tramp from.
Uh-huh.
That's how it's like.
Well, it's one of the older ones, isn't it? Lady and the Tramp?
Yeah. And it's not. I think it takes place kind of maybe like
I like how we can seriously have these conversations about Disney movies.
in these outfits.
In these
nonetheless.
outfits. Because there's a lot to, honestly, if you really want to dive into those kind of movies, you're just like, how the fuck? Like, there's so much that needs to be explained.
And the anti-Semitism.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, Walt Disney.
I know. I was actually talking about this with a friend of mine today about how it's like, oh, Walt Disney's, he was an anti-Semite and all this stuff. But I ended it with like, yeah, but if Disney calls me up with a voice acting gig and I'm like the toaster and something, that's reparations. Give me that money. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking that job.
Yeah.
Now that that's out there, I'm never going to get that offer.
No, never.
It's fine. I just wrecked my own career.
It's okay. Maybe when they unfreeze him.
He'll come back and kill us all.
That's true, yeah.
I'm not Jewish. You're friends with one. That's fucked up. Oh my god.
See, that's why I love how South Park turned Mickey into like a gangster.
Oh my god. I wish we had more time, but one of my favorite episodes of the Jonas Brothers one.
Yeah,
And when
yeah.
Mickey shows up, I love flying halfway across the country to listen to your problems.
But he walks like
and he always still has the voice.
Yeah.
You gonna put that abstinence
We
ring
sell
on?
sex to little girls with purity rings.
Yeah, and it was like,
And I love it. Like they finish, like he turns into like a giant monster, and he's like breathing fire by the end. And he's like, once again, Mickey's pissed off. He will be going back to Valhalla to slumber and feed.
God damn it, South Park.
Oh,
never
dude! And
misses.
the most recent one was great.
I have to. I gotta catch up on a lot.
Yeah,
of stuff.
yeah. Stan's dad becomes a pot farmer.
Yeah, I saw some clips of that.
Integrity,
already. Yeah.
Integrity Farms, and so they want to expand over to China to expand sales. So he gets on a plane and realizes that everybody on the plane is doing the same exact thing he's doing. Like they're all in business
Yeah,
suits.
that's right.
So he's trying to talk to this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, we're trying to expand our business, blah, blah, blah." He's like, "Who else is here?" And then you see all Disney characters come on the plane. It's all Marvel, Star Wars, like princesses, like Beast from Beauty and the Beast, like everybody.
That's
so they all
great.
get over there, and then Mickey shows up, and then he's like all pissed off. Winnie the Pooh's in it. Oh my god, it's so freaking funny. But they nail the voice of Winnie the Pooh like so good.
It could have been the actual guy, Jim Cummings.
Maybe I have to look that up because it was
South
so
Park-
perfect.
South Park is known for like getting still really high level talent.
Yeah.
They could easily get. I mean, I don't know. Jim Cummings legally could have done it,
Yeah.
but we got to wrap up.
All
I don't think this show was so bad, but we'll be back. We're gonna put out the content we record every. I don't know. Do we want to tell them what day we're here? I don't want to tell them what day we're here. I think I already did. We could see. You could guess. But this has been the CoEd Podcast, episode 31.
5.
I can't count.
5.
I think 31 might be the end. That'll be the last episode.
31.
I hope. No,
we're gonna end at 31.
We're gonna do this for the rest of our lives, Steven.
We're not gonna stop till this room fills with smoke.
So this is the last episode of the CoEd Podcast because we're not getting out of this place alive. I'm Eddie Blumenthal. That's Stephen Cohen. This has been the CoEd Podcast. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, and happy Halloween. Dress up.